test. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Cassie Dorner. I'm the AGM of Human Resource. It is truly a pleasure to stand before you today as we celebrate the completion of your internship journey. On behalf of the entire HR team, we want to congratulate you on reaching this milestone. Internships are more than just a line on your resume. They are a chance to learn, to contribute, and to grow. So we hope you leave MARTA with not only valuable experience, but also a sense of belonging and a connection to our organization. Congratulations once again, and we wish you continued success and all that lies ahead in your career. Thank you all.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Students, we got here. You should be very happy and very proud of yourselves. Give yourselves a round of applause. So now we're going to start the actual program. Thank you to my boss, Miss Kessie Dorner, for opening up this ceremony for us. And now we're going to have Deputy Chief McKenzie come on up and talk about the importance of interns for the MARTA Police Department.
Good morning. Let's just start with you all just giving yourselves a round of applause for what you accomplished today, okay? To our interns, look around the room. What you see are people who showed up, leaned in, and did the work. That matters, and we do not take that lightly. Over the course of this program, you were placed across different offices of MARTA and alongside MPD, and that wasn't by accident. We wanted you all to see the full picture, how planning connects to operations, how public safety connects to public trust, how every department is really just a different angle on the same mission, and that mission is moving people and serving this community. What do you take away with you? From my viewpoint, I think you take away real experiences. Not simulated, not something you learned in a textbook, but real experiences. You've navigated a large public agency, built professional relationships, and learned how decisions made in an organization that serves hundreds of thousands of people every single day. That's something that you carry into every room that you walk into from here forward. And what do we gain from you? Honestly, it's more than people would expect, right? You ask the questions that we probably stopped asking years ago. You bring energy to problems we've kind of gotten accustomed to living with. You remind us why this work matters by engaging with it like it's new. Because for you, it probably is, and I believe that's a gift. So on behalf of the MARTA Police Department, we thank you. We're proud of what you've accomplished, and we're excited to see where you go next. Congratulations again, because you've earned it.
And now we're going to have Corporal Harper and Officer Brown. And MPD interns, please join the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Today, we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone, the graduation of our incredible interns. I'm so proud of you guys. Over the past few months, you've shown dedication, curiosity, and growth. You brought energy and fresh perspectives that have enriched our team. Remember, this is just the beginning of your journey. Keep learning, stay focused, stay passionate, and know your potential, okay? We are proud of each of you and excited to see all of the good things to come. Congratulations and best of luck. So this is not all of our interns, but first up, Milan Ford.
Woo, that's good.
Kiara Hammond.
Woo.
Janasia Ruffin. Alexandria Flores. Isaac Lopez. And Alexia Matthews. Congratulations to you all.
Hi, everybody. I'm Officer Brown, and I represent the background and recruitment team here with MARTA Police Department. And today, I am presenting this award to Miss Jada. Today, we take a moment to recognize someone who has made a truly lasting impression on our team during her time with the MARTA Police Background and Recruitment Unit this past spring. From the very beginning, she approached every task with professionalism, curiosity, and genuine eagerness to learn. Whether assisting with background processes, supporting recruitment efforts, or simply stepping into wherever help was needed, she consistently exceeded expectations. Jada has contacted over 200 police applicants and has scheduled over 75 physical agility tests for our police applicants. Jada has also assisted us with streamlining MARTA Police Internship Program on all platforms. So you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and the MARTA website. Her attention to detail, positive attitude, and strong work ethic did not go unnoticed. They elevated the work of everyone around her. What stands out most is not just her ability to perform the job, but the energy, character, and her smile she brought with her each day. She quickly became a valued part of our team, someone we could rely on, and someone who made the workplace better simply by just being Jada. Her shoes will be hard to fill, but it's not easy to say goodbye to someone who has contributed so much in such a short time. She will truly be missed, not only for her hard work, but for her presence, her dedication, and the example that she set. As she moves forward into her next chapter, we have no doubt that she will continue to accomplish great things. Her future is incredibly bright, and wherever she goes, she will leave the same positive impact that she has left here with the MARTA Police Department. Jada, we want to thank you for everything you've done in helping us mold the future of MARTA Police. On behalf of the entire MARTA Police Background and Recruitment team, thank you for everything you've done. We are grateful for your time with us and proud of all you've achieved, and we are excited to see what lies ahead of you next. We wish you nothing but continued success and happiness in your future endeavors. Please know you will have a place here, and you will always be our first intern. You will be missed dearly. Thank you.
One more round of applause, please. And I don't know if you caught what Officer Brown said at the end, but Jada is the first ever intern in MPD recruiting. So she started the trend, and we're going to keep moving, and she set the bar, and she set it pretty high. Okay, so next I'm going to invite, Miss Rhonda Allen, our Deputy General Manager at MARTA, to just talk a little bit about the importance of internships at MARTA headquarters.
Thank you, Karis. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to MARTA. For those of you who are new or visitors, and family and friends of our interns, and congratulations to our interns. About 27 or so years ago, I sat where you're sitting as a summer intern for MARTA. I was in school at Georgia Tech and had an opportunity to meet some individuals from MARTA for I won't say a social event, but an event at Georgia Tech, and I asked, hey, well, why, I'm from a small town, why does MARTA need engineers, right? The gentlemen that were there ended up being, they explained to me, what MARTA did, and because all I knew was for MARTA was that, this buses, trains, it's the physical vehicles that you see. They explained to me, how much opportunity there was at MARTA, all the things that happened here. And as a result, I ended up as a summer intern, and I, never left the building. So 27 years later, here I am. And I will say that you have had an experience, and hopefully your experience has been one that you will cherish. Hopefully you've learned a lot. And like a lot of people don't realize that MARTA has its own accredited police department, accounting department, cybersecurity department, technology department, research department. But you've had an opportunity to see those things. And I will tell you that now that you've gotten a little bit of a taste of it, it's some transit and the work that we do sometimes gets embedded into a lot of us, and you never leave. So I hope that, through your experience here and the experience that you've gained, the friendships that you've hopefully been able to forge, and the leaders that you worked with, hopefully that those folks will you'll continue to maintain those relationships, and the zeal and the zest that you have now while in school for transit and for the work that you've done here will continue. And I want to offer that MARTA is always here as an opportunity. I've noticed on one of your lists that why MARTA, and it said future opportunities. That we are a mainstay, and hope that you will consider us for your future endeavors, and wish you the best in all of your future. So again, just as you were sitting here and just as you are sitting here 27 years ago, I sat there, did not realize all the opportunity that exists at MARTA, but over those 27 years, I think it's been maybe 9 different opportunities in construction and project management, and just a host of volunteer opportunities. And I hope, I won't use a certain word, I hope that what you've experienced here is something that will be a lifetime and lasting, and always reach out to us, and hopefully you will maintain a relationship with us in the future. Thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you, Rhonda. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the presentations for the supervisors to their interns. And for those of you who are here that are our guests, thank you so much for joining us and participating. So the supervisors are now going to come up. They're going to give a little bit of a presentation about the commitment and contribution that their interns provided to their departments and their projects. And the students are going to come and talk about their experience and what they learned. So we're going to go ahead now and get started with Chris. Chris is from Customer Experience, and his intern is Laura. Please join the stage.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Wyczałkowski. I am the Director of Customer Insights in the Customer Experience Department, and I have the pleasure of working with Laura, actually for 2 semesters. She's back for another semester. She was here with us in the fall. One thing I can say about Laura is that she's a very independent worker, really doesn't require much supervision at all. She can be given a task and she'll just run off and get it done and get it completed. So I think it's far beyond her years as a college senior. During the first semester that she worked with us, she became an expert user in our AI software, which we utilize in conjunction with our Voice of the Customer program to really understand what the customers are telling us. So we use an AI program, which Laura became an expert user in. In fact, she was called upon to present how we utilize this software with other agencies who are looking to follow in our path of using AI to interpret customer comments. She also created a few reports for us, including a standard operating procedure for using this software, and some reports around understanding the sentiment, satisfaction, and utilizing all the tools within that software to help us, again, understand what customers are saying. Laura has a lot of broad interests that she has, utilized and applied and work with us. And I know that she's going to go on and have a very bright and successful future.
Can you hear me right? Okay. So, I wrote a little bit something, so I'm gonna be reading it. Today, as I graduate from MARTA and get ready to start my next chapter, I just want to take a moment to talk about my experience here, especially within the customer experience and customer insight teams. Whenever I tell people I work at MARTA, the most common question is about the work culture. And honestly, the best way to describe it is that it's supportive. My coworkers didn't just help me grow professionally, but they also really looked out for me as a college student. They would occasionally check in and ask how I was doing, or give me advice about graduation and the job market. Even if I had heard some of these tips before, hearing them from people who are successful in their full-time jobs and careers made me feel more confident about my own path. I especially want to thank my mentor and supervisor, Chris. When I first started, I didn't know much about public transportation or its industry as a whole. And I felt pretty lost, but Chris made it easy to learn through books, research papers, and articles. He also gave me the space to ask questions, try things out, and really understand what customer insights and data analytics look like in the real world. Because of that, I got to work on 3 personal projects over the past few months, which really helped me build my skills and confidence. More than anything, I felt trusted to be creative and actually apply what I've learned. Looking back, I can honestly see a huge difference in myself, both professionally and personally. Even during some challenging times, I always felt supported and encouraged to keep going. So I just want to say thank you to the whole MARTA team, and especially to Chris, for being such a great mentor and making this experience so meaningful for me. I'm really grateful, and I'm excited to take everything I've learned here into what's next. Thank you.
I'll add one more thing. Laura has become a transit rider.
Yeah.
Initially, she was a little squeamish, but now she rides it to the office every time she comes.
Thank you.
Okay, so next we're going to have Tony Thornton from External Affairs.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to all the interns today. I'm so excited to be up here today to talk about Lauren Elmore. Let me just say, I just want to take this moment to recognize and congratulate Lauren. She has truly been an invaluable asset to the Office of Government and Community Affairs. From day one, she stepped in ready to contribute in meaningful ways, drafting communications that went out to thousands of our key stakeholders, taking detailed notes down at the Capitol, working with our government affairs team at briefings and committee meetings, representing MARTA at events, conferences, and town halls with elected officials and industry leaders, and that is so important to what we do. What stands out most is her ability to engage. She understands our transit projects. She answers questions with confidence. It connects naturally with the communities we serve. One moment that really stands out is we were at a public meeting up in North Fulton, and she was able to speak directly with customers in Russian. That kind of connection is powerful, and it's just one example of the value she brings to our office. Now, Lauren is a graduate of Georgia State University at Georgia Tech and will be starting this fall studying city and regional planning and public policy. Now, in addition to just a few of the things that I mentioned, I just want to say she's fluent in Russian, English, and Mandarin. And she's continuing to study several other languages, which include Arabic, Portuguese, Spanish, and French. Oh my goodness, I'm impressed. This speaks both to her discipline and her exceptional commitment to learning and growing. We, in External Affairs, we're so incredibly fortunate to have her on our team and even more excited that she'll be continuing with us. So help me in congratulating Lauren. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you so much, Tony. I really cannot express enough how much I have loved working on your team and growing in my knowledge of transit and government. It's really just been a blast, and I'm so unbelievably excited to continue. I think from my time here at MARTA, two of the most important things that I have picked up in this role is, number one, it matters who you vote for, especially on the local level. It really matters. We talk a lot about how much we want MARTA to succeed in Atlanta. We want MARTA to grow and become a force in our community, but we can't do that if we're not electing people who are expressly pro-transit and pro-MARTA. We need to be doing research on all of our candidates, even at the local level. Especially at the local level. Additionally, I learned that it matters here at MARTA, our impact on the community and what the community is saying about us. Since we've all spent time here and we've all grown in our knowledge of MARTA, we have all been empowered to become advocates for MARTA. We need to take our knowledge and use it to combat misinformation. When we're on Instagram and we see certain accounts that post about Atlanta stuff and updates, we need to be in those comment sections like, this is misinformation. This is what MARTA is doing to help the community. We need to be out in our communities with our families and our friends and our loved ones, telling them, this is how you can utilize MARTA to better get to where you need to go. This is a great way to help the environment and not sit in traffic all day. So yeah, I've really loved my time at MARTA, and I've really loved how it's empowered me as a citizen and as an advocate, and has strengthened me and empowered me to just do better for my community and really just go for my goals of being just like a transit warrior like you all are at the Department of Community Affairs. So thank you so much.
So thank you so much. Next, we're going to have finance come up, and Maxwell, and I just want to tell you a quick story about how we found Maxwell and how we got finance team involved. So I was at a career fair, and this gentleman walked up to me and said, "Hello, my name is Maxwell, and I'm looking for an internship. What does MARTA have to offer?" And I said, "Oh, okay." And then so we started conversing about what it is he was working on, his goals, and I said, well, we don't have a request yet for an intern in that department, but give me your resume, let me see what I can do. And then I stalked Eileen. I stalked her on the train, I sure did. And then graciously, Eileen let me come to her office and talk to her about the internship program here at MARTA and the value that all these wonderful interns are bringing to this organization, and agreed to accept Maxwell into her program. So thank you both, appreciate you, and please.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. My name is Eileen Schwartz Washington. It is truly an honor to recognize Maxwell Nouns today as we celebrate this important milestone in his journey. On behalf of the Office of Budget and Grants, I want to share how much of an impact Maxwell has made during his time serving as an intern. From the very beginning, Maxwell proved himself to be an outstanding professional and an incredible asset to our team. He consistently demonstrated the qualities that define excellence in the workplace. Maxwell was punctual, dependable, eager to take on new challenges, and always willing to follow through on every assignment. No matter the task, he approached his work with focus, accuracy, and a positive attitude. During his internship, Maxwell contributed to several important initiatives, including 2 major efforts that deserve special recognition. First, he played a pivotal role in our Federal Transit Administration's triennial review submission. He successfully managed the centralized mailbox and organized more than 200 critical documents, helping ensure the process remained efficient and on track. Second, for his capstone project, Maxwell used artificial intelligence, AI, to modernize the update of our grant pursuit list. He researched eligible grant opportunities that MARTA can pursue and benefit from, bringing innovation and forward-thinking solutions to our office. Maxwell's dedication, professionalism, and initiative have left a lasting impression on all of us. While we will sincerely miss having him in the Office of Budget and Grants, I am confident that he will continue to excel and succeed in whatever path he chooses next. Maxwell, we thank you for your hard work and your commitment. We are truly proud of you and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. So I'd just like to talk about my time here at MARTA. So my time here at MARTA has been quite amazing, I have to say, and I'm very grateful for the opportunities that I've had. I feel like I was able to be pushed out of my comfort zone and dabble a little bit in the realm of finance, which is something I couldn't have imagined that I would be doing years ago. I want to thank my team in the department for having a lot of trust in me to work on projects like the triennial review, which is a long time to do and it's a lot of effort. So I feel very grateful that I was able to participate and contribute to that. I also like to thank my team for letting me sit on meetings so I could learn how they do their jobs. I felt like that was a very good opportunity as well for me to see what they do so I can get some inspiration out of that. I also feel like I was able to have transit kind of become a part of me that I feel like I'll be investing in the future. And that's another thing that I didn't think that I'd be interested a lot in, but I think that's going to be carrying on in my future endeavors, which is something very neat that I learned. And I just want to thank everybody for giving me the opportunity. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And I'm going to take a quick pause for a second to right a wrong. MPD interns, I forgot to let you all speak. Please come back up and let us know about your experience here. Thank you.
Okay, hi guys. I'll start us off. I just want to thank my wonderful team, Officer Brown, Crowder, Officer Williams, Lieutenant Hodges, for the opportunity. When I started, I came in on orientation super nervous. I told Officer Brown, like, I'm anxious. As soon as I met her, though, our personalities just clicked. And I know it's very cliche, and Ms. Thompson told me during the interview process, she was like, yeah, this team is so diverse. It's nothing like you've ever experienced. And when they say an organization is family, it sounds cliche, but it truly, truly, truly is family, and I will forever be appreciative for them and to them and thankful for the opportunity. Also, Ms. Thompson in the office, she has been incredible help. I have reached out to so many applicants. The process, the workload these officers go through, it's commendable. The thorough background investigation process, if every police department ran investigations like these officers did, I think we would have a lot of better police departments.
and their caseload is crazy. Officer Brown will be on the phone with one applicant, and then another applicant will call her, and she'll transfer and know exactly who she's talking to and what they need. And I'm like, I don't know how you do it, but it's just been amazing to work alongside these officers. So thank you guys so much for being here and everything you've done for me. I've also became a rider of the train. I've done that twice before working at this internship, and I was with my mom both times. So thank you for everything.
All right, good morning. All right, I just want to start by saying how grateful I am for my time here with MARTA over the 12-week course. It was an amazing experience. So coming into this internship, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't exactly know, what my calling was, but the department from the beginning, from our, summer orientation, it just felt like the place to be. It felt professional, very family-like, and that didn't change the entire time I was here. I had the chance to work with so many different departments, different people, and with that, it just made the experience very, very special. So from Officer Curry introducing all of us, to Magic Tacos on the east side, my love for supply. My mom even cooked for Mr. McCall and Mr. Simon for their birthday. I just fell in love with a lot of different things, working with Detective Jackson, issuing bolos for, people who want to do theft in McDonald's jackets, lots and lots of different stories. But my experience was just super cool, very eye-opening. I really appreciate the time I spent with other officers on the line. So Officer Shepard, Little, Chester, a lot of different people, that I came in contact with. It was just great. Even doing CPR training, with Sergeant Pullins and Harper. It was challenging, but, we made it through. So my biggest thanks, though, has to go to Corporal Harper. You held my hand the entire time, encouraged me the entire time, and held me accountable. Definitely held me accountable. So, really, really, really big love for all the people of, MPD. And so overall, this internship gave me so much clarity, about my path, and it just showed me that this field has so many opportunities, and it really confirmed my passion for, working in the community and being able to serve other people. So thank you all again for everything, and I'll see some of y'all soon. Woo.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to take a moment to reflect on my experience with the MARTA Police Department. I can truly say this was a unique experience like no other internship I've ever done. From day one, I felt very welcome, supported, and very valued. Every officer and staff member treated me like family, and that's something that I will always carry with me. I want to give a special thank you to Officer Brown for considering me and giving me this incredible opportunity. It truly means more than any words can express. I also want to thank Officer Harper for being such an amazing mentor and supervisor. You've made this entire process feel so smooth and encouraging, and I'm really grateful for your guidance through it all. This experience has been very life-changing for me. It has given me clarity and helped me better understand the path that I want to take after graduation. Being able to learn and grow and see firsthand what this career looks like has been very invaluable. With that being said, I've enjoyed my time here so much that I've applied to continue this journey because this is truly where I see myself growing. Thank you again to the MARTA Police Department for everything.
Good morning, guys. Hi. I just want to say everything that everyone has said about MARTA has been 100% true. From the very beginning, when they did the presentation at Georgia State, they got us extremely excited about it with Officer Brown. Ms. Carice came as well. And Officer, I always forget your name, but she came as well. They had Crowder. Officer Crowder. They had so much energy and they got us so excited, and I believe that's why most of us ended up coming to MPD, and it has not been nothing like I could have ever imagined. On the very first day, my supervisor, Corporal Harper, she had to get me together and tell me to watch my words, and I love that so much. I told my mom about that. I told my sisters about that. I really appreciate it when someone is able to really look out for me and direct me into the right path, because I know sometimes when you're very headstrong, you could really go off track. And she really, really, really got me together. MPD is a very, very family-oriented place, and I'm excited to join as well. As someone who doesn't really get uncomfortable or so often, I liked doing this. This brought me out of my comfort zone. It made me uncomfortable, and I'm very excited to join you guys. I can't wait to see what the experience does for me as I go into my career as an attorney as well, and I would love to have this under my belt. So thank you guys so much. Keep encouraging interns to come, because it's very important that people get to see the other side of policing, because people only get to see media, and my perspective was changed drastically. So I thank you guys so much for all these opportunities that you gave us, and yes, I can't wait to hear how the next interns really enjoy it.
Good morning, everybody. Working with the MARTA Police Department has helped me grow into a more professional and responsible individual. Throughout this experience, I learned the importance of strong communication, punctuality, and maintaining a respectful attitude with law enforcement and the public. Observing officers and staff showed me how professionalism is expected at all times, especially when interacting with the public and handling sensitive situations. I also developed better time management skills and learned how to stay organized while balancing responsibilities. This experience taught me to stay calm under pressure, think critical before acting, and present myself more mature and confident way. Everybody has their opinion on MARTA Police Department, and I like to say they are real police officers. They're not fake like everybody thinks they are. I like to thank Officer Brown. She was the reason why I joined MARTA Police, and policing wasn't in my books. I didn't want to be a police officer, but with her, got the confidence to join the team. And I also like to thank Corporal Harper for letting me experience this. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Janaisha Ruffin. It's an honor to be here to share my experience. This experience has been amazing. I got to learn the responsibility and professionalism that keeps our transit system safe. I got to participate in a self-defense training with Sergeant Phillips. And I also got to learn, it has taught me confidence, self-awareness, and how quickly situations can change in the field. I got to use my own de-escalating and critical thinking skills to calm a situation down in the field. During my time at MARTA, I got to go through a lot of multiple units, and I got to learn the different sides of policing and understand how important teamwork is. My favorite part of the internship was going on high-speed chases, foot pursuits, and working with the CIU unit and working on 2 cases. This internship has had me grow professionally and personally, and I'm really grateful for all the officers and staff. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Isaac. I want to take a moment and say thank you for the opportunity that MARTA PD has given me. It's honestly been amazing. Everyone's, from the start, has been welcoming. Like, if you're shy, which I am, they do not let you just sit on the side, be in a corner. Like, they are putting you everywhere. They're talking to you. They genuinely want to get to know you. And honestly, it's been one of the most great experiences. It's really unfortunate that not a lot of people understand what these officers are doing day to day, but luckily I was able to witness what these officers are doing, and it's amazing. But yes, thank you to everybody, all the officers, Corporal Harper, Officer Brown. I can't wait to see what I can do for you, but thank you.
Just one more thing to add. I have 6 interns that are currently in the academy right now. I think 4 graduates pretty soon, and the others will graduate later. I have 2 right now, raise your hand, that has started the process, and thank you guys.
Okay, now we're going to continue on with research and analysis, and we're going to have, thank you, the research analysis interns come up, please.
Good morning. My name is LaShawn Harris, and I'm from the research analysis, and we also have.
My name is Alec Beal. I'm also part of the research and analysis field research team.
And I want to say congratulations to our intern, Troy, Tanya, and Zainab. When they first came in, they was like, oh, I want to do Power BMI. I want to learn more about data, how to use it. And then when we put them, we do voice of the customer, where we get feedback from the customer, and they do surveys. And so the first day they went out, they was like, oh, I don't know if I'm comfortable with people. But then after a while, they was like, okay, I really, truly appreciate to see how this data come from, because now we get the opinion from the customers and how the feedback can change MARTA. And then also, Tanya helped us translate in the survey as well. And then they also worked with Chris Group with the Better Breeze pilot, helping the customer. The customers came in and actually test the system before it went live. And then I'm going to also turn it over to Alec.
Right, so as LaShawn said, we run a very robust customer survey program here called the Voice of the Customer Survey. And one thing that it teaches very well is that it is almost an underappreciated task to go out every workday on the system, interact with customers, and try to get them to tell their stories through these surveys that we create to help us understand why they use transit, how they use transit, what works for them, what doesn't. And so as a lot of us are behind computer screens analyzing this data, we gain an appreciation for the people out there collecting the data for us to analyze, and it's not an easy task. And of course, as someone who comes from a research background, part of their internship, they were challenged to come up with their own projects, often from the backlog of projects that we are asked to do. And following this graduation, they'll be presenting on that. We promise we'll be nice to them, but they've certainly developed a lot of taking the knowledge they learned from their own schooling and applying it to something new, and we get to learn about it in a couple hours. So I think it's a great time to turn it over to y'all. You can speak about your experiences and give them a little bit of what you've been working on for your independent work.
Hi everyone, I'm Troy Vanderbeek. First, I would like to thank my amazing supervisors, Alec and LaShawn. I really enjoyed my experience. Also, a special shout out to Sandra and Carolina, who came to see the interns and I really enjoyed going out into this. Obviously, I was a little intimidated at first going out into the system every day and talking to all different types of people and asking them to fill out our Voice of the Customer surveys. But after a while, after getting the hang of it and getting tips and tricks from some of the amazing people on the team, it became second nature. And being able to communicate and talk to all different types of people on the buses and the trains was really interesting. I got to hear all different people's stories and their feedback of MARTA's service that we may not have understood here in the office. And then also for my intern project, I was working on a survey focused on Georgia State students on expanding the current MARTA U-Pass that is offered, which if you don't know about it, Georgia State students get a discounted student pass. And so my project was surveying these students to see if an increase in student fees to give all students a free Breeze card would be accepted by the administration and students all across the campus. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Tanya. I think it's better this way, otherwise you won't see me. I would like to thank you, of course, Lashan and Alec, Robin, Sandra, and Peggy. Peggy is not here, but one of the amazing things, I think, my time here at MARTA, I just started in September last year, so I like it so much that I started to stay more until now, and I think the people is what it makes so wonderful here and working here at MARTA. Obviously, my supervisors, they are great, not because they are my supervisors, but because they really are. It would be hard to, I guess, at the next job, it will be hard to not compare them to them and to see that, oh, well, everyone has a different way to do the things, but they actually are really great, guiding you, mentoring, teaching you other skills. So I have learned a lot about research, the research process, data collection. As they have said, is sometimes very difficult to go into the field and hop on in the tree and in the train and ask people, hey, can you fill out this survey? Would you like to share your feedback about what you think about MARTA? And sometimes they have a lot of to say and maybe not positive things. And that could be difficult to manage, like if they have questions and if they have complaints, how to manage that. And sometimes it could be a barrier for them because they will think that you will target them if they put a bad review or something like that, but it's not. The purpose is to have better idea, a better understanding of what they're saying to improve. And as Alex says, data collection in the field sometimes is overlooked, and yeah, you're doing a great job managing the thousands of surveys, and not just that, the voice of the customer, the other projects that you have, and that has been great. Another important thing, as LaShawn has mentioned, for me at least, it was also an opportunity to put my language skills and at work, literally, and help to increase and help decrease the language barrier. Sandra, thank you. that was a good part of my, a rewarding part of my internship, working with you, working under your supervisor. Yeah, I think that those are the most important things during my experience here with MARTA, and also shout out to Chris. And that's also another important thing, the interrelationship within departments, that sometimes is not really strong, this relationship, and it should be more in the future. So all the process could be smoother and with the same objective and direction. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Zainab, and I'm a part of the team research and analysis team. I want to thank the team for not just the supervisors, but the coworkers and the interns as well. It made the experience all the more enjoyable. And honestly, if it wasn't for their insight and, you know, the community that we made here, it wouldn't have been such a good internship without it. I want to especially thank Alec and LaShawn, especially when it comes to the internship role, because one thing I noticed throughout it is when there was something that I was interested in, they were able to go to the fullest extent to be able to provide the resources for me, to whether it's my project, whether it is stuff to you know, help MARTA and everything else I was interested in. They really tried their best to give me everything I needed take this internship to the fullest extent. Coming into this role, I had knowledge from the classroom, but what I gained here is something that no textbook could have given me. I learned how to translate data into meaningful insight, how to ask better questions, and how to think critically under real deadlines with real stakes. What this team does is not just analysis, it's problem solving for the future of Atlanta's transit system. Every report, every data set, every presentation is one step closer to better and a more connected city. Being even a small part of the mission has been a privilege that I don't take lightly. And honestly, with this team, it is so crucial for creating the future of MARTA, and that's something that I never realized until I started this internship, and I'm so grateful for it. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to have safety and quality assurance with Paul and Ethan.
Good morning. My name is Paul Ape. I'm the Continuous Improvement Manager within the Safety and Quality Assurance Group, and specifically for the SMS group. And I would like to take a moment to recognize our data analyst intern, Ethan, for his outstanding contribution. And he played a key role in helping us classify a reportable NTD safety event from 2024 to 2026 with accuracy and care. He dedicated significant time to review our large database and carefully analyze a report to ensure precise calculation. Beyond that, he helped design and develop new dashboard with a software called Power BI, and that improved how we visualize data and understand our data. His attention to detail and commitment has made a meaningful impact in our team's success. Thank you for your hard work, Ethan, dedication, and the meaningful impact you made on our team. The good news is that Ethan just landed a job. Thank you. Ethan?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ethan. So during this internship duration, I was given the privilege of having a title of Safety Data Analyst, assisting Paul and the others in the safety and, the safety management system. So usually what I was doing in the safety and quality assurance department was I was in charge of viewing the reports, our data sets, and our database, analyzing patterns and other trends that were occurring with our data in terms of safety. Quickly, and it reinforced my idea, my previous experience, working experience, that the small details really matter. There were lots of instances of missing data or other irregularities that had to be resolved to provide better insights. I believe it is essential for MARTA to have lifelong customers, and to have lifelong customers, you need to provide a reliable and safe transit system. It is MARTA's mission to provide a safe multimodal transit system. Doing so, I am advocating for safe and reliable transit to grow the city of Atlanta through transit opportunities. And, but yes, most importantly, I did learn that the data is very important. There's lots of things you could pick up on. I've learned a lot too. And one thing I really enjoy, the thing I enjoy most in life is travel. I go see other countries, I see their transit systems, I see how efficient and well working they are, and I realize what drives that growth in the cities, why people want to visit so bad, is the ease of access, how safe and how fun it is to go and travel, see these things. And I believe MARTA should invest further into transit opportunities. They are obviously an advocate for transit, but more people should get involved in the world of transportation. It is essential to move people. By moving people, you drive the future forward. And so, yeah, overall, I've enjoyed this experience greatly. It's been very important that I took this opportunity, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for me.
Thank you, gentlemen. So next, unfortunately, Lawrence Williams is not able to attend today. He's in another meeting. So we are going to have James Pierce is going to come up, and he's going to represent Lawrence for the cybersecurity interns as well as the technology interns. And an interesting point, the 3 cybersecurity interns here, Stephen, Vivian, and Nicole, started out as James interns last semester, and then they transitioned over to cybersecurity for this semester. So James is the perfect person to talk about their journey. Guys, come on up, technology and cyber.
Good morning, MARTA family. I have the privilege of speaking on behalf of Lawrence Williams regarding the cybersecurity interns. These 4 interns are especially meaningful to me as they begin their journey with us in technology internship program last term and now have advanced in the cybersecurity space. Seeing that progression firsthand speaks volume about their growth, the commitment and strength of this program in developing talent. Lawrence shared a few words that truly capture the impact of these interns have made in that space. The contributions of our interns this year have been both meaningful, foundational to the progress we have made as an organization. For the first time, we were able to deliberately structure a training program that provided them with the core competencies of a Tier 1 Security Operations Center analyst. The distinction matters. A Tier 1 analyst represents the front line of cyber defense, responsible for continuous monitoring of security events, initial triage of alerts, identification of potential threats, and escalation of incidents based on defined playbooks and severity thresholds. By building this foundation, we did not simply give interns exposures, we equipped them with the operational mindset and technical baseline required to function in a real-world cybersecurity environment. What makes this achievement particularly significant is that this training did not occur in isolation. These interns were embedded in early development of MARTA Security Operations Center, contributing during a period where processes, workflows, and standards were still being defined. They supported the maturation of monitoring capabilities, assisted in refining alert handling procedures, and observed firsthand how a SOC evolves from concept to operational capability. In doing so, they gained insight into not only what cybersecurity operations, but the how and why behind building a resilient enterprise-level defense function. Equally important was their ability to translate training into action. They demonstrated discipline in analyzing alerts, consistency in following procedures, and sound judgment in knowing when to escalate. These are attributes that define an effective Tier 1 analyst, and they are not easily developed without deliberate structure and reputation. Their performance showed that when given clear expectations, access to right tools, and strong mentorship, emerging professionals can operate with the level of effectiveness that contribute directly to our organizational security. Give them a round of applause, please.
I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to intern with MARTA and support cybersecurity operations in a real-world critical environment. I actually started, as he mentioned, as a technology system support intern, but I kept asking maybe a little too persistently to move into cybersecurity. and I'm really thankful I was given the chance to join in the spring. There were definitely moments where I was still learning and figuring things out, and I asked a lot of questions, a lot of questions. So I truly appreciate how patient, supportive, and willing to teach the team was. During my internship, I monitored security tools, analyzed alerts, and investigated phishing emails to identify threats, helped coordinate response actions with the SOC team, and contributed to a malware incident response playbook. Well, we all did, and I participated in a tabletop exercise as well. This experience strengthened my skills, built my confidence, and helped me secure a summer internship as a security engineer. Thank you.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Vivian and I'm a third-year cybersecurity student at Kennesaw State. I'll keep this really short. I really appreciate the chance to connect with so many people across different departments. It made a big difference in how I see the field. Unfortunately, the cyber team couldn't be here today. They're across the building doing training. But thank you to everyone who took the time to teach, guide, and support me throughout this experience. I look forward to what's next. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nicole Gonzalez. I am a senior at Kennesaw State University, and I first started off as an IT intern and transitioned into cyber department. And I've learned a lot of valuable skills, including endpoint detection, phishing, malware incidents, suspicious activity. We did tabletop exercises and playbook incident. I did the unauthorized use. I learned a lot of valuable skills, and I'm really thankful for James and Karis and Lawrence and Zadrian for helping me grow professionally and be where I am today. I actually secured another cybersecurity internship with Mativ in Alpharetta this summer, and I'm truly grateful to be here and for this opportunity given to me. Thank you.
Excuse me. Can you put up the PowerPoint, please? There we go. Next slide. Okay. This is our technology interns for this term. Good morning. Before recognizing our interns, I would like to acknowledge Karis Townsend, Kessie Dorner for their leadership and commitment to the MARTA internship program. Their efforts have created a meaningful experience that equips our youth in real-world technology with skills, strengthens teamwork, and support their professional growth. In addition, our CIO met with the interns on a bi-weekly basis, providing direct engagement, mentorship, and guidance, helping shape their development, reinforce project outcomes, and other valuable insights for their future careers. Next slide. I want to provide a little bit about each one as their time spent with us. Melissa Mendoza contributed within the applications team. She supported the Oracle Go Live issue tracking, ticket assignments in Alemba, Adobe license review, and access workflows in Active Directory while building strong analytical and communication skills. Dave Maston, he's not in today. He had a prior engagement with his school, but he focused on supporting the Oracle Go Live issue tracking, built depth in the Python, Oracle, and cloud security fundamentals while learning enterprise application processes. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, Jalen progressed across the service desk. Across the service desk, TRC Tech Bar supporting calls, deployments, device lifecycle operations, demonstrating strong growth in customer service and operational execution. Quillen gained well-rounded experience across the Tech Bar service desk, networking, and the NOC, building a comprehensive understanding of both frontline support and back-end operations. Did you want to speak for Tammy?
Good morning, everyone. Today I want to recognize my intern, Tammy Yao, for her outstanding contributions during her entire internship. She quickly became a key part of our technology communications and change management operations, supporting our technology change advisory board, KPI tracking, adoption efforts, and working very closely with CX technology and our database application teams. Technology change management focuses on controlling and governing systems in our infrastructure changes, while that OCM focuses on preparing and supporting people for all of our technology changes. So her professionalism, her attention to detail, her drive to learn truly stood out, and we are extremely excited to see what's next for her, and congratulations to all of our technology interns. Thanks.
Okay, at this time, our interns for this particular term will do a presentation to you on the project that they worked on. They had their individual contributions, but they came together collaboratively to put together a project. So,
greetings, everyone. My name is Quillen. I'll be beginning the presentation for the Information Technology Systems team. And I want to also say that Melissa, Dave, Jalen, and myself, we all worked on this project together to be able to get it where it needs to be today. So without any further ado, if we could be able to get the slide on the screen for the presentation, and I'll go ahead and begin. Okay. So our focus is on the cybersecurity vulnerabilities, risk exposure, and how organizations like MARTA can proactively strengthen their security composure. So the goal isn't just to be able to identify problems, it's to understand how to be able to prevent the major incidents. So when we're starting here, I would like to first ask, have you ever seen any of these? In 2018, the city of Atlanta experienced a major ransomware attack that shut down critical services, destroyed data, and cost approximately $2.7 million in recovery efforts. More recently, LA Metro detected unauthorized activity in 2026 and had to shut down parts of their network, reviewing over 1,400 servers individually. So this shows an even larger organizations with security teams that are still vulnerable, but also especially when systems are not consistently monitored or updated. Next slide. So what is important is not just the attack, but how organizations respond. LA Metro implemented a recovery strategy that included 24/7 monitoring crisis, response teams, and system-by-system validation to ensure security before restoring services. So this reflects a layer of security approach combining with operational recovery with long-term resilience planning. Get the next slide, please. So this is a layout of some of MARTA's security vulnerabilities. I'm sorry it's not that big, but we try to be able to do what we can with it. So we want to be able to talk about the root cause issue of the security vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities are weaknesses in systems that attackers exploit to gain unauthorized access. Can I get the next slide, please? These often come from unpatched software, misconfigured systems, lack of visibility across endpoints, and outdated or unsupported applications. So in cybersecurity, attackers don't break in, they log in through weakness. So what items are such as patching are different implementations of repairs that are being made to be able to help secure the network, also updates being ran, and more security precaution measures being taken in order to be able to update the network. Next slide. Now I'm going to be able to introduce my fellow intern, Melissa, to be able to take it from here.
I want to say something before Melissa starts. I think it's one thing to note that these interns, the 4 interns worked on this project, they developed the reports and created the dashboards within this particular term, not having experience they didn't have any experience within the application, but they were able to learn how to build reports, put it together, and provide us with this data. So it's invaluable what they provided us in this term.
Good morning, everyone. On these slides, one of the main things we work on was building a dashboard that can help us see where risk is coming from, which departments, which devices, and which softwares. The first chart shows a non-compliance device by department, which help us see where problems are more concentrated. The next chart shows the amount of devices that are vulnerable. Can we go to the next slide, please? On this chart, we can observe the software that creates the most risk. Some applications show up more often, so focusing on those first, we can reduce risk faster. We also have a metric showing total compliance failures. A high number here means many systems are missing updates or are not properly configured. Can we go to the next one? Here we can see which operating systems have the most vulnerabilities, so we can know what to prioritize. We also see which vendors appear most in non-compliant softwares. Overall, the main issues are that some departments have more risk, many devices are vulnerable, and a small group of apps cause most of the problems. To improve this, we should focus on those high-risk areas, update key softwares, and remove anything unnecessary that could cause risk.
Another risk that we have is a rare area of what's called stale devices. These are devices that have not been checked in, updated, or been actively managed for a period of time. So with these devices, it's especially dangerous because they may miss critical security patches, they may not be monitored, or they can be able to become silent entry points into the network. Solutions for this can be able to be prioritizing certain tickets, maybe being able to give users certain access to certain portions of the network so they'll be able to finish matters themselves, and then we can be able to continue to do our updates so that we can be able to secure our systems. Next slide.
So let me ask you a question. When was the last time you update your device? Your phone, your laptop, your work devices? These small actions actually make a big difference. If we all do simple things like updating our devices and follow security guidelines, we can prevent a lot of problems.
Next slide, please. So this concludes our project presentation for today. If anything I would like to be able to summarize is that cyber threats are real and they are increasing. Vulnerabilities often come from initial gaps. Proactive monitoring and compliance are critical, and every individual plays a role in security. I want to thank you for your time, and we are happy to be able to answer any questions that you may have today. A slogan quote that we would like to be able to say with MARTA is, if you're a part of MARTA, you have chosen smarter.
Good morning, everybody. I don't have that much to say for going last, but I do want to thank everybody, especially James. I was working directly under James my first semester here, all the way back in September. always welcomed me with an open door, any question I ever had. I remember my first day starting, and I was actually talking to Karis about this. I wanted to make this an opportunity where I really get out of my comfort zone. I know a lot of people say that, but for me, it's something I really, really had to struggle with a couple of times. And talking to her, I think about 2 weeks ago, she kind of just expressed how much growth she had seen in me. And it was kind of one of those moments where, you know, you work so hard on yourself and you get up every day and you have a goal in mind, but to really have somebody else, somebody that's not your family, it's not a close friend, somebody that you work with, you know, be able to come to you and tell you that they see the growth in you, I think that was extremely valuable. Everybody's spoken a lot about their in-office opportunities, but out of the office as well, I met a lot of great people, especially some of the former cyber interns I was formerly working with, Steven, Nicole, Vivian, Precious, TJ, ID, Faye. We had so much fun together. It was really something that kept me getting up every day because, you know, everybody, sometimes you dread coming to work, and even if it was just an internship for me, there were some days where it was just hard to get up. You roll out of bed, you hear that alarm, and it's just, you know, it's another day, and you just got to get on your feet, and having people come in and welcome you and celebrate you and embrace you, push you, talk to you, everything is just so invaluable, and I could talk forever about it, but I just want to thank everybody. Hopefully I see a lot of people in this room sooner or later. I never want to forget anybody that I've met here. Every single person you ever meet, there's something you can gain from them, and I hope everybody has met someone in this room that they can talk to. If it's not about MARTA, if it's about personal life, just help everybody find somebody like I found, and my friends, my mentors, also my parents, my mother and father. I mean, they've done so much for me. They blessed me with such an amazing life. And to be able to stand up here and, you know, get over a big fear of public speaking. I've been counting my ums. I don't think I've said too much, so I'm gonna keep thinking about that. But just thank you, everybody, and yes, thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tianmin Yao. So I didn't really actually prepare a written down speech, so I'm gonna just speak from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Yes, I started my first term internship last year, September, with the IT department, and I've been working closely with NEMAT, doing change management work, and I walk in with no knowledge and don't know what is change management, but during the whole process, I learned a lot from the technical perspective, and on top of that, I learned a lot about, you know, what's behind the technology and how technology can help to improve the business from the back, right? So then, luckily, I got my internship got extended for the second term, starting this year, January until now. I remember it was a conversation between me and NEMAT. I was like, oh, I would like to, you know, explore a little bit, you know, explore different department, different, yeah. So she was like, go ahead, explore. So, you know, this time I get to split my time between the IT department and the CX department. Learned a lot, you know, I've seen so much. I've learned so much, you know, from the IT department and CX department. So it helps me to see how to work with a cross-functional team. Yeah, so every team is connected. That's how, you know, we make MARTA greater. And, right? So special thanks to, you know, IT department, Tyson, NEMAT, James, everybody. The support from the back has been incredible. And on top of that, thanks for CX team for giving me the opportunity to also learn a lot. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, interns. And now we have Miss Brittany Harper representing marketing.
Hi folks, I'm Brittany Harper. I'm the Marketing and Special Events Manager here at MARTA. My two interns were not able to be here, so I'm going to be so super fast so you guys can move on. I just wanted to give a quick recognition to Salam Walda-Gorgeous and Sarah Seyfried. Both of them are sophomores in their undergrad, so they are just starting to take classes that are specific to their majors. So as such, I built their internship experience to be very foundational so that they could learn to apply concepts that they're just learning about in their classwork to a real life experience. So they were gaining an understanding in a variety of skills that marketing specialists really need to have in their careers, including things like creativity. Yes, you can teach that. Time management, prioritization, communication fundamentals, and also things like best practices in email marketing, graphics creation, and event planning support. And so their major projects for their internship focused on our customer emails that go out to all of our writers, learning new software to be able to build those emails, writing content for those emails in collaboration with our communications department, building those emails with guidance from our graphic design team, and understanding things like message hierarchy and design best practices when creating emails. And their work was really crucial in helping us get out important information to our customers about major projects, specifically the Better Breeze fare payment system upgrade that we are in process of doing now, and our next-gen bus network redesign that just launched last Saturday. Both of my interns were really wonderful ladies, great to work with. They really rose to the challenges. They had such great attitudes and took direction well. And I just want to wish them both all the success in the remainder of their education time as well as in their professional careers. And that's it, the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany. So last semester, those of you who were here, we introduced the Unsung Hero Award, and that goes to a MARTA employee who supported the hiring manager by working with the student very, very directly, but many people may not have known that they were working behind the scenes. So for this semester, I'm going to have James Pierce come up and announce who our unsung hero is.
So Nimat Katuku, I'd like you to come up. So today I want to, Today I want to take a moment to recognize someone who has impact on our internship program and has been both meaningful and lastful, Nimat. Nimat has truly championed for our interns. Beyond simply supporting the program, she has taken hands-on approach, working directly with each intern, investing in time, sharing knowledge, and ensuring they are not only understand the work, but also bigger picture where the skills can take them. What sets her apart was her commitment to development. She didn't just focus on the day-to-day tasks. She created opportunity. Through her efforts, our interns were introduced to the certification pathway, specifically leveraging Microsoft voucher program, giving them access to industry-recognized credentials that will benefit them long after their time here. Nimat, thank you for your hard work.
I just want to say thank you. Wish all of our interns the best of luck. Use that certification and keep applying yourselves. This is just the start. And continue the best of luck. But thank you, everyone. This is an honor. Thanks.
Okay, so this is not in your program, but you know I'm not going to let you sit in the audience and not recognize you. So come on. Come on. So everyone, this is Adi. Adi is actually on our cybersecurity intern team as well, but I want to let you know about him. So we started last summer with our first cohort of interns ever. There were 4 departments that trusted me enough to bring interns into their department, and Adi is part of our first class. So he's been here a total of 3 semesters, right? 3 semesters so far, and he stayed with us. So thank you, sir. You don't have to speak if you don't want to. He wasn't supposed to be here. He was supposed to be in training, so he didn't prepare a speech, so I'm not going to make him give a speech. But I wanted to make sure that everyone in the room knew that Adi was here, and he's been supporting the cybersecurity team for 3 semesters. I think that's very important. Thank you, sir. So lastly, none of this would work without the supervisors and the hiring managers. They trust me to find these amazing young people to support their projects, but if it weren't for them and their dedication to these students, none of this would happen. So if I can have the supervisors please come up. Yes, all of you, stop looking at each other. Yep. So again, thank you to all the supervisors. We really appreciate you. I know your interns really appreciate all the dedication, all the time, all the effort that you've put into them because they come and they tell me. So just wanted to recognize you. And again, a big round of applause for the supervisors, please. All right. Okay, so it's my turn to talk to the interns. I know this is something you all really look forward to. I know. So, okay. All right, guys. As we come to the close of today's ceremony, I want to take a moment and recognize what this milestone really means and what it represents. To our interns, this experience is more than a line on your resume. You showed up, you contributed, you adapted, and you made an impact. You stepped into real-world challenges and proved that you are capable of rising to them, and that really does matter. To our supervisors and mentors, thank you for your guidance, your patience, and your investment in developing the next generation of talent. Your leadership helped shape not only just skill sets, but confidence and direction. And to our guests, thank you for supporting these individuals along their journey. Success is rarely achieved alone, and your presence today reflects the role you've played helping them get here. And to the graduates, I'll leave you with this. Where you are today is not the finish line, it's a launching point. The knowledge you've gained here is important, but your mindset will take you further. Stay curious, stay accountable, be willing to ask questions, take initiative, and step into rooms where you may not really feel ready. But just know, growth rarely happens in comfort. There will be moments ahead when the path isn't clear. In those moments, remember what you've already accomplished. You've demonstrated that you can learn, adapt, and deliver. That's a foundation that you can go anywhere and build upon. Wherever your next steps take you, whether it's continuing your education, entering the workforce, or exploring new opportunities, carry forward the discipline, professionalism, and resilience you've developed here. Congratulations again to all of you interns. We are very proud of you, and we're excited to see what you do next. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your celebration. Okay, so lastly, as I close out, I just wanted to give a little update about the internship program. Very proud. So this is the brainchild of my manager, Kessie Dorner, and she wanted to see if there was the opportunity to build an authority-wide internship program. And she brought me in to kind of do a beta test to make sure that it would work. And here we are. This summer will be 1 year. We'll have 4 cohorts of interns. And I just wanted to indicate, you know, how this program has really grown and supported all of these wonderful departments that are standing behind me. Because when we first started, I had, let's see, the summer of 2025, there were 22 interns across 7 departments. And then the program welcomed 27 interns into 7 departments. And then in spring, we had 37 interns in 11 departments. And this upcoming summer, I'm estimating, we'll have to see how that works, but there are going to be 53 interns in 20 different departments in this authority. I think that's amazing, and it's all due to the people that are standing behind me. So thank you, everyone. Last thing, we are ready for our reception, and I wanted to thank Chick-fil-A, and I don't see a Joy and Reggie. They must have stepped out, but we are, our reception's being sponsored by Chick-fil-A. So for supervisors, guests, and interns, please feel free to join us in the bid room. Thank you again so much for allowing me to work on this project and build this program. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a very, very fruitful career. Take care, everyone. Okay, did everybody get their certificate? So, I'm sorry, Amanda, where's Amanda? We're gonna do a group photo. Can the supervisors please come back up? Where'd Amanda go? Okay, Amanda's not here.